Are you familiar with this style of beer?
You know, that would have been something to look up.
Welcome to Akihabeera, where the Japanese beer industry swore it had never been to a love hotel before, but it was then betrayed by the point card it dropped on the floor. I'm Eric.
I'm Casey. You can get point cards there. Man, I need to start going to more love hotels. Today we are drinking the marine beer from Ishigakijima Beer.
Did you mention that's a Helles?
It is a Helles. So Ishigakijima is an island that is part of Okinawa.
Okay.
Ishigakijima Beer was started in 1997 down there. They also have another headquarters or whatever on another one of the islands there.
Oh,
so they're kind of spread throughout Okinawa a bit.
They have multiple heads.
Multiple heads. So all of their beers are kind of based in the German style. They have a Helles, which is what we're drinking today. There's also a Weizen. They have a wheat beer, or a wit beer, I'm sorry. Things like that. So I haven't tried any of these before, but...
I think I have maybe once, but I don't recall. I don't really remember what it was like. The label looks familiar, though.
Yeah.
I read that these guys started off as like a subsidiary, or like they had a contract with some German brewery until 97. There was from 94 to 97, they were in cahoots with some German brewery, and then they just kind of did their own thing.
So that's really cool that you mentioned that.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't find a single goddamn website with any information. They only, every Ishigakijimabeer.com is just a shop. I picked this up at an Okinawa antenna shop in Laketown, the Laketown Mall.
I guess we're drinking.
I need it.
So, from what I understand, and I understand this because I opened Wikipedia.
Yes.
So you take this with a grain of salt. But a Helles is clearly a German style of beer that up until the 60s was quite common in various parts of Germany, particularly in the south. But it was slowly replaced after the 60s by Pilsners, which is apparently a slightly different style and more hoppy, as I understand. One thing that is different about this from a more traditional Helles is that this is clearly unfiltered.
Yes.
It's kind of like dirty and cloudy, foggy, I guess. They
do kind of mention that on the bottle too. They're like, look, we have yeast inside the beer bottle.
Right. So that's as I understand it anyway, a bit unusual. The aroma to me is mostly malty, not really particularly hoppy. A little bit of bread, almost like rye or something.
Yeah, I was going to say for me it's a lot more yeasty.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm not really getting much malt per se, but it is a lighter beer, so. Well, let's give it a try.
See how this goes. Cheers.
Cheers. It does have that, it's a lot fuller bodied than I thought, but it still maintains that easy to drink, just kind of rocking it down the throat.
Right. Compared to like a Pilsner, it doesn't have that bitter tail at all.
No.
Which is kind of cool. It makes it really easy to drink. The body, it's got a little bit more body than a standard a Pilsner would. I'm comparing it to Pilsner because it's the closest style. And I don't really know Helles very well. Helleses?
Yeah.
Helli. Yeah, this is good. It's really sweet, a little bit honey. It's got that kind of like light bready flavor. Now that I'm more than a half a bottle in, what's still sticking around is how not bitter it is. Because with this color, not having had a lot of Helles beers in my life, with this color I expect that sort of Pilsner hoppiness and that bitter tail, which I'm not getting. It's like really bready and like a yeasty and got that honey note to it that is I find to be very characteristic of German lagers.
Yeah, and the whole thing is really smooth.
Yeah.
It goes down real smooth. It does the flavor kind of expands in the mouth, but in a good way. And that bready, kind of sweet bready flavor like you were saying.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder, because the yeast is still in it, I wonder if it's like bottle conditioned, and so it just gets better with time?
That's a good question. I didn't see that mentioned in the one resource that
yeah.
I was able to find. So this I think is probably like a solid beer for Okinawan, pairing with Okinawan food. Like it's got a little bit more flavor than Japanese food does. A little bit more, not complicated flavors, but like heavier soy sauce, like spicier stuff, all that kind of things, greasier.
This is a bit better for like cleaning the palate.
Right, yeah, this will kind of wash away a lot of the spice and grease that you would get from Okinawan food. And I'm not talking shit about Okinawan food, that stuff's really good.
This normally isn't really my style of beer. I wasn't expecting much, but I am pleasantly surprised just how pleasant this is to drink.
I would buy this again.
Yeah.
For sure.
And definitely recommend it if you can find it. Try their other ones too.
This has been the Ishigakijima Hellas. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to sit through some of our other reviews, feel free to like and or subscribe.
You can check out our last video upstairs. And also thank you to whoever did the music. You can also check out our Twitter. As always, thanks for watching. And sorry if there was a strange cut and like camera shit editing problems.
And we're drunker than we would have been otherwise.
That probably makes it
It probably
more
makes it a
bearable.
slightly better video, actually, yes. All right,
Anyway.
later, guys.
Ciao.
Bye.